Yeah, hello. Good day once again, and this is Mustafa. Then today we're gonna have a very brief recap of suffixes, and we'll be looking at the IVE and then the IST. What does it mean? So these are the two suffixes I've taken today for us to have a look at it. And by the end of the lesson, you should be able to use the suffixes appropriately, and you have to know the meaning of the IST when it's added to a word, and then the IVE when it's added to a word. What does it mean? It's very important to get to know the meaning at the end of this section. Yeah, let's fix this one, and then we'll move on. What beautiful colors the trees turn in October? Um, so there's something wrong with this sentence, and we need to fix it as we move on. And we're gonna see where is the mistake. Then September and October is my favorite month. What is wrong with this sentence as well? We're gonna fix it up. Then the last one, I love to watch the gooses flew south. What is wrong with this one also? But basically, as usual, I'll do the first one for you. What beautiful colors the trees turn in October. Basically, this is expressing some kind of feeling, so it's gonna come with exclamation point. And October is a proper noun, and it's supposed to start with a capital, not a small letter. That is why it was the name of the month, and it's proper, not a common noun. So we have October with the exclamation point, not a question mark. Well, if it's not a question, it's expressing his feeling. What beautiful colors the trees turn in October. All right. So do the two and three for me, and then let me have it in the chat or below. All right. So to recap our previous knowledge, a suffix is a word part added to the end of a base word to change its meaning. So when you add letters, okay, it can be just a letter, it can be two, it can be three or more. When you add to the base form, the root word, then we call it a suffix, and it changes the meaning. Once you add, it changes the meaning. So you can use a suffix to figure out the meaning of an unfamiliar word. When you don't know the word, but you know the meaning of the suffix, you should be able to guess the meaning of the word. So the suffix ist can make a word mean one who is an expert in something. Okay, so when you see ist added to a word, it means somebody who is expert in that word, who is very good, who knows everything in and out of that. You know, so like you said, maybe chemist, we're looking at chemicals. So chemist, somebody, we're talking about somebody who is well versed in chemicals, who knows a lot about chemicals, is expert in chemicals. That is why we call him chemist. Biologist, somebody who knows a lot of biology, a lot of the grasses, a lot of whatever goes on. That is the biologist. So the IST simple means is related to a person, somebody who knows something deeper, right? Then the suffix IVE means tending or inclined to. When you tend, like you move to something, you are used to something. You always go with something, all right? So creative, that means you like to create, you love to create, something you love to do. You're always in love with that. So the IV means you love something too much, you're always stick. You are glued to that part, that aspect, that thing you are doing. That is the use of the IV. All right. So let's just take a quick look from our Readers and Writers Notebook, page 90, right? And we have these directions to look at. That read the following passage, then answer the questions below. Okay. So when you read the passage, you have a few minutes to read the passage. Okay, 2 minutes, you read the passage, silent reading. Then we answer question number one. Today, I'm not going to read for you, you'll read it for me. So let's give me 2 minutes, enough time to read. Then we'll answer question one to five. All right, so question one says, what is the suffix in the word extensive? What is the suffix? Which word is added here? We have the word extensive. So first we are looking for the suffix here. What does it tell you about the meaning of the word? So extensive, what does it tell you about the meaning of the word? We have to answer that. Then number two, what does naturalist mean? How do you know? Naturalist, what does it mean? Well, we added ist. So we have natural. Then we say, if somebody is naturalist, what does it mean? And how do you know? What does impressive mean? Impressive. We have the use of IVE. How do you know? Number four, what does the word creative mean? Then the last one, write two other words that end in either ist or IVE. Any word. So I need one for ist, end with ist, and one also from IVE, but not from the test. Okay? Not from the test. Okay. So let me do number one for you as usual. IV. You say what suffix is added in the word extensive? It's IVE. And the word simple means inclined to. What does it mean? Inclined to. Or goes on and on. Something you keep on doing. What tells you about the meaning. So when you are inclined to something, you use IVE. Okay. Please can you do number 2 to number 5 for me? And let me have it for grading. Thank you very much for listening and watching, and have a wonderful day.